Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of XaedBlade's Escapades. Today I'm going to be showcasing my mod, XaedCraft. It used to be called Better Minecraft Mod. I took a break for a while, but I'm back modding again, and I want to show you this updated version of the mod with a couple of changes. So let's check it out. Alright everyone, first thing we're going to be doing is looking at the blocks. Okay, we have several new blocks. We'll go through the ores first. The first is Forsaken Ore, which spawns in the nether within any patch of soul sand. Next we have rune ore. This is where you make runes from, which is part of the magic scheme of XaedCraft. This is the brimstone block, and it generates in the nether around lava, and also in the overworld around lava. And when broken, it gives gunpowder. This is copper, and when you break it in survival mode, it gives you copper dust. This is tin. It spawns throughout the world as well, like copper, between I believe level 30 and all the way up to level 128. And it too drops tin dust. This next ore is the strongest in the game. It's called adamantium. And when you break it, you get adamantium ore block. And it must be smelted in order to be used. The next block is not this one. It's this block here. It's called loose stone. It randomly generates throughout the world, and it can be used in crafting cobblestone, like this. 4 loose stone makes 1 cobblestone block. Next we have the ore storage blocks. We have bronze, which is made by filling up the crafting grid with bronze ingots. Next we have adamantium storage block, and that is made by placing adamantium ingots in the crafting grid to fill the grid. And finally, for storage blocks, we have the Forsaken storage block. This is made by placing 9 Forsaken ingots into the crafting grid. Also in XaedCraft, there are gravel stairs. They do not follow the Also in XaedCraft, we have gravel stairs. They do not fall. They are like a normal Also in XaedCraft, we have gravel stairs. They do not fall like gravel does, but it's a nice aesthetic look. Also in XaedCraft, we have gravel stairs. They don't fall like gravel and sand, but it makes a nice aesthetics for your village. And this is how you make it. Other blocks that XaedCraft adds, are these blocks right here. These 4 blocks are known as temple. XaedCraft also has its own magic system, which uses altar stones. There are 4 altar stones. You have earth, water, fire, and air. And these will be spawned in random structures throughout the world, which we'll get to in a moment. Also with this mod, you'll find 2 more decorative blocks. Both of them are called thatch, regular thatch and tied thatch. This is how you make regular thatch. You can interchange any of these types of grass with the same result. To craft tied thatch, however, you must place 1 leather in the crafting grid, and you will get 9 leather straps. Also, you can reverse it with 9 leather straps and get your leather back. You take 1 leather strap with 1 thatch block, and you will get 1 tied thatch block. XaedCraft also has wattle and daub textures. Those are those medieval textures that you often see in medieval builds. There are 2 types, the plain wattle and daub and the cross wattle and daub, as seen here. How you craft wattle and daub are by making daub by mixing 3 clay and 6 grass in this shape. Any type of grass can do. You can intermix them, and you will get 6 daub for this recipe. You will also need wattle. Wattle is basically 9 sticks, and you'll get 6 wattle. To craft the wattle block, you must have 6 wattle and 3 daub in the center like so. and you will get 4 wattle blocks. To get the cross variant of the wattle and daub, you will need 6 wattle placed like so, and 3 daub placed like so, and you will get 4 wattle and daub cross variant blocks. In XaedCraft, there is also a new magic system, as we saw with the magic rune altar blocks. The first thing involved in XaedCraft's magic system are these blocks here, rune ore. They spawn anywhere above level 70 in mountain ranges. When you break one of these blocks, it will drop blank runes. These blank runes can then be taken to either one of the 4 different temples available in this mod. We'll take a look at each temple, starting with air. Air temples spawn only in extreme mountain range biomes and extreme mountain range edge biomes. They spawn above level 80 and look like this. Taking any amount of blank runes in your hand, right-clicking them will change those, the complete stack in your hand, into the runes of the same type as the rune temple. In this case, air runes. The next type of temple is the water temple, and this temple is located in any Taiga frozen biome. It spawns only in ice, and this is what it looks like. By taking a stack of blank runes and right-clicking on the rune altar, you will receive that same amount of water runes. Now let's go to the next one. This is the Earth Temple. It spawns in jungle biomes, and when right-clicked with blank runes, produces nature runes. And these can be used further in crafting. This is the last of the rune temples found on the surface world. This is a fire temple. It is only found in the Nether, and it is only found within lava seas in the Nether. By right-clicking with blank runes, you will get fire runes. This is the last temple, and now we're going to look at how we can use these runes. These are the various crafting recipes for the runes. By placing one sheet of paper and the rune of a specific type around that sheet of paper, you will get the corresponding tome. Tomes stack in 16 and can be thrown to release magic. Wind tomes cause a lightning strike. Nature tomes cause entanglement, which encases the person hit in leaves. The water tome creates a glass barrier around the person, thus making it harder to get out. And finally, the fire tome creates a 4x4 area of fire, consuming the mobs. In this mod, there are also many new uses for clay. One such use is to make clay molds. There are 2 types of clay molds. You have unfired ring molds, and you have unfired pie dish molds. They can be created by 3 clay, like a bucket, for the pie mold, and 4 clay in a circle for the ring mold. You then place these molds in the furnace, and then after smelting, they become a pie dish, or a fired ring mold. XaedCraft also adds bronze to the game. To make bronze, you need to take 3 copper dust and 1 tin dust in the crafting grid, and you'll get 1 bronze dust. You could then do 2 things with bronze dust. The first thing is with armor. By placing 1 bronze dust and 1 fired ring mold, you'll get 1 bronze-filled ring mold. When you place that bronze ring mold in the furnace, you'll get 1 bronze ring. You can then take those bronze rings to craft bronze chainmail, otherwise known as chainmail. You can also place bronze dust straight in the furnace to get a bronze ingot. You can craft the normal tools and the normal weapons with bronze ingots. Bronze is stronger than iron, yet has less durability. Also, this mod adds 2 new types of food, apple pie and golden apple pie. They are crafted as seen. 1 pie dish in the bottom 2 sugar, 3 wheat at the top, and either golden apples or regular apples. The golden apple pie does not work with the notch apple. By placing these pies in the furnace, an uncooked golden pie will give you a golden pie. And once placing an uncooked apple pie in the furnace, it'll cook into an apple pie. The apple pie restores 10 hunger points. The golden pie fills 18 hunger points, and when consumed, gives absorption 2 and regeneration 4. When Forsaken ore is placed in the furnace and smelted down, it produces a Forsaken ingot. You can then use the Forsaken ingot to create the normal tools and normal weapons. The weapons, however, using Forsaken ingots, will cause fire damage to mobs. You can also create armor with Forsaken ingots. Forsaken tools and Forsaken weapons and Forsaken armor are very strong, yet their durability is only 40, so they do not last very long. Adamantium ingots can be made into various tools and weapons. They, however, have a very long durability, are strong, but not as strong as Forsaken. You can also craft adamantium armor, which again is very strong and very durable, but not as strong as Forsaken. XaedCraft also adds battle axes to the game. There's the adamantium battle axe, the bronze battle axe, the bone battle axe, and the Forsaken battle axe. All battle axes cause knockback damage. XaedCraft also adds daggers to the game. There's a bone dagger, royal dagger or gold dagger, stone dagger, iron dagger, diamond dagger, and Forsaken dirk or Forsaken dagger. The Forsaken dagger does cause fire damage. As you can see, daggers stack by 2, which is quite convenient. All of the tools in XaedCraft can be enchanted, and so can the armor, and so also can the weapons. This pickaxe can have Fortune 3. This adamantium plate can have Unbreaking 3. The various weapons can also be enchanted. The Forsaken blade can be enchanted with Smite 5. And the dirks and the daggers can be enchanted as well. Here's one with Looting 3. Here is a demonstration of the Forsaken pick on obsidian. Here's a demonstration of an adamantium pick on obsidian. And just so you can compare the two with normal vanilla tools, here is a diamond pickaxe. Here's a diamond pickaxe on stone. Here's an example of an adamantium pickaxe on stone. And here's the example of the Forsaken pick with stone. One other aspect of XaedCraft are plantable apples. That's right, you can plant apples on wood logs. And it's easy to harvest. To get apple seeds, you must place 1 apple in the crafting grid, and you will receive 1 apple seed. You can then right-click these apple seeds on oak logs. The first stage of the apple seed is to create a flower. And this is the second stage in the apple progress. It is now a green apple. It is not yet edible, but it drops more seeds. And this is the final stage in the apple development. Once the apple gets to this stage, it can now be harvested, like so. And you'll get an apple, as well as seeds, to continue your planting. XaedCraft also has Minotaur dungeons, which spawn in forests and Tagya biomes. When you go inside, you will see that there are also minotaurs. In every dungeon there is also a Minotaur King, and this is a scale of the Minotaur. And the final addition to this mod is this new mob called a Village Soldier. He will spawn in villages where there's at least 8 villagers. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this mod spotlight / tutorial of XaedCraft. I do want you to know that there's a lot more coming. There are a lot more things I'm going to be adding to this mod, especially in the way of generated structures. I can't tell you how much I love to walk through the wilderness and find a castle or an abandoned tower. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this and have an awesome day, and I will see you again next time. See ya.